Austria is located at the very heart of Europe. Apparently, it's the most alluring place on the planet since it was named the most visited country in 2023. While being among the most beautiful places of the old world, it is also one of the most economically active countries. Austria's trade and economic interests extend beyond the European continent, and Kazakhstan has always been its key partner in the Central Asian region.
We have celebrated already in the last years our 30th anniversary of the diplomatic relations, and since the independence of Kazakhstan, the relations got every year stronger, and we are very happy to have Kazakhstan as one of our main political and economic partners in Central Asia today.
In the light of global geopolitical turbulence, Austria started to perceive Kazakhstan as even more reliable and therefore more attractive partner. In 2022, after several years of decline, bilateral trade increased by a quarter. Interestingly, the two countries used different methods for calculating trade volumes. According to Kazakhstan's data, it equals to about $200 million per year. Meanwhile, the Austrians estimate annual trade with Kazakhstan at almost 2 billion euros.
It's the most important trading partner in the Central Asian region, and Kazakhstan is Austria's most important supplier of oil. So Kazakhstan is selling more than 1.6 billion euros of oil every year to Austria, so that makes you #1 supplier of oil to Austria. And we also have like Austrian companies that supply lots of goods and services, so we export about 400 million. So this is good for Kazakhstan, which means you're selling way more goods and services to Austria than we do to Kazakhstan, but we are happy actually to continue and enhance our cooperation in the economic field.
In addition to hydrocarbons, we supply Austria with rare earth metals, fish, navigational tools, seeds and oilseeds, among other things. Main products that we import are from pharmaceutical, medical, food, construction and machine building industries. Trade and economic relations have always been the basis for cooperation. Nevertheless, today both sides recognize that the potential of these relations is far from being exhausted. It only keeps developing and growing.
You're in the heart of Central Asia, and the most important logistical routes from the east to the west and from the west to the east, they go through the Kazakhstan. The Silk Road, this is going through Kazakhstan. So we already talked about the middle corridor, which is being now developed, and there's a lot of money going in and lots of capacity will come online soon. So for us, Kazakhstan is a central player, and I know that your president is actively pushing to deepen not only the business and economic relations, but also the logistical connections. I've been myself to Aktau and Atirau, and I can see that this year it looks completely different than 2 years ago, for example. So things are moving. We're happy to see that, and we are also actively using these new logistical routes that Kazakhstan has to offer.
Kazakhstan's plans in the transport and logistics sector are truly great. Now, more than ever, we are interested in increasing multiform and multilateral cooperation in this area. But if we return to the bilateral relations with Austria specifically, Kazakhstan is also very interested in projects in the areas of renewable energy, agriculture, digitalization, and tourism.
I know there is a lot of interest in Austria also from Austrian tourism agencies to bring Austrian tourists to Kazakhstan. So I think tourism is certainly a sector where we will see a big change in the next few years, and it generates a lot of jobs, it generates a lot of tax income for the government. So there's a big potential in that field.
The prospects for Kazakh-Austrian cooperation today are optimistic in many areas. Both mutual political will and objective economic benefits serve as a basis for this optimistic forecast.